Hello internet folk. Today I'm going to be editing 3 pictures from the Royal Ontario Museum. These are pictures of dinosaurs, thus the title. So in this first one, I think we're going to drop the exposure just a smidge, make it kind of more of a moody picture. Let's get this contrast up. Our highlights, I think we should drop that, really show the actual bones and like the texture. And then our shadows, let's drop down the shadows. Our whites, let's bring that up, as we want the bones to really be the prominent part of the picture. That is why you are coming to this picture. You want to see the bones. Our blacks, let's just throw that down. And then in our colors, our vibrance, we bring it up just a little bit. And I think for our temperature, we're gonna make it a little bit cooler. And then if we go into our effects, we're gonna wanna put some vignetting on it, as we want to kind of get rid of this guy. He's not really important here. No offense to him, of course, just he's not, dinosaur bones. That's what we're really here for. We go into our detailing, our sharpness, let's just bring that up. Noise reduction, gonna bring that all the way up. Color noise reduction, just a smidge. Let's get some framing on here. I think right around there. We're gonna try and get 2 of his legs on the middle grids. And I think that is our first picture done. And if we just view it here, that's our before, that's our after. And you can kind of see that it's more punchy, really. And if we move on to our second photo, this one, we're gonna have to do some shadow recovery. So we're gonna come into our lights, our exposure. Let's just bring that down because we are pretty backlit. Our highlights, we're gonna bring that down. Our shadows, this is the key difference here. We're gonna bring that up. I don't wanna push it too much, but we bring up our whites, what happens? No, that's blowing out the windows. So we're gonna bring that down. Our blacks, let's just pop that up. In our color, let's bring our vibrance up a few points. I don't know why, there we go. Our vibrance up a few points. Let's bring our temperature. Let's bring our temperature down. In our effects, we're gonna want to dehaze. Let's bring our dehaze down. Our clarity, we're gonna bring up. In our detail, let's bring up sharpening. Remember always to keep it under 30. If we bring into masking, let's bring a subject selector, and it's doing a pretty good job of actually finding the dinosaur, which is really cool. So now let's just continue with our bringing up the exposure on just the dinosaur. Our shadows, let's bring it up more, but our highlights, let's bring that down. And actually I changed my mind on the exposure part. We're gonna bring that down as well. And in our color, let's warm up just the dinosaur. Our background is a little bit cool and our dinosaur is now a bit warm. And honestly, I think that's the best that I'm going to be able to do with this picture. So that's before and that's after. We've kind of brought some new life into it. It wasn't the best picture to begin with. That's my bad. But as you can see, that's it before. It was really backlit. Can't really see it. And now you can see more of what it actually is. And then for our third picture, you can kind of see that it's along the same vein as the first one. My camera has exposed for the window, which has led us to a backlit dinosaur, which we don't want. We love dinosaurs in this community. And we want our dinosaurs to be at the forefront of our attention. Let's bring up the exposure just a little bit, because if we bring it up too much, then that window's really gonna blow out and it's not gonna do you any good. So if we bring our highlights down, because right now our highlights are the window. Our shadows, we're gonna bring that up, as that's gonna be the dark area. And if you look, you can actually see the background. That is what shooting raw photos will do. But we don't want it quite that bright. So let's bring that down. And then if we go into our color, then we are going to bring up our vibrance. And I think we should cool this one down, as this is kind of just the vibe. We're just making some cool pictures today. Cool, just like my subscribers. We go into effects. Let's put on a little bit of vignetting, because who doesn't love vignetting? Honestly, I do. It's fantastic. A little bit of dehaze. Just why not? Throw it in there, you know. And then we're gonna go down to our details, and it's already pretty sharp, but if we just bring it up a little bit, see, if you bring it way too far, you can see that's not good. You always want to keep it below 30. After 30, it just sort of gets really, you can tell that there's sharpening on it. Noise reduction, let's bring our noise reduction up. And then, honestly, I think we have our crop. And that's gonna be it for this photo. What do we think about the auto straighten? I think the auto straighten is all right. If we bring it down, we really want, again, the dinosaur to be the biggest part of our experience here. The dinosaur is the most important feature. Although honestly, I'm kind of feeling a little bit more like that, you know? Keep it level-headed dinosaur. We love a level-headed dinosaur. This is our before, and this is our after. Now, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys next Tuesday morning.